The transfer portal is open. It is buzzing. We have got a lot of names already committed to certain places. We've got other names entering in as we speak. So make sure you're locked in right here. College football, nothing but college football year-round. Want you dialed in. The best way to be dialed in is by being subscribed. Let's go to the latest from the transfer portal heading into this Thursday. Jaden Ott from the Calgorithm, running back from Cal Berkeley, was an absolute dude at Cal. Ran for over 1,000 yards in 2023. Not the same production in 2024, a little bit dinged up. He is committed to Oklahoma. Dude, another massive weapon for Ben Arbuckle. You got Ott back there with John Mateer, slashing and dashing, more tension in the box. I love that fit. Huge get for Brent Venables and company, landing Jaden Ott out of the transfer portal, again, transferring over from Cal. Now, Texas, they landed a transfer wide receiver in Emmett Mosley from Stanford, 6'2", 190. Dude's a hooper, man. Like last year, pretty productive, around like almost 50 catches, just under that, 525 yards, 6 touchdowns. This is a dude now, when you go back and watch Stanford from a year ago, if you feel courageous enough to do so, only averaged 21 points a game with the Stanford offense. But you could tell there's a distinct priority to get number 10 the football whenever you turned on Stanford last year. Like, they knew what that dude was as a playmaker. Also, if Steve Sarkisian is taking you as a receiver, he knows what it looks like. So I think that in itself should speak volumes to what Emmett Mosley is as a player. He's headed to Texas. That was a big get for the Longhorns. Gio Lopez, South Alabama quarterback. He is a priority, it sounds like, right now for North Carolina. Threw for over 2,500 yards a year ago, 18 touchdowns. We keep waiting, man, for Chapel Bill to make a splash when it comes to adding some roster talent via the portal. Is this the splash move he makes? We'll see. Now, Gio Lopez, if he were to go to North Carolina, still has to beat out true freshman Bryce Baker for the job out there on Chapel Bill, but remains to be seen what happens. Gio Lopez, it sounds like, is a priority for North Carolina at the quarterback position. Branson Robinson, he's going to enter the transfer portal. Georgia running back, was the number 2 back in the 2022 cycle. 5'10", 220 pounds, just powerful runner. So he's going to be in the portal. That'll be, I'm sure, a commodity of sorts for different schools looking for running backs. And then last one to touch on here, Nye Carr is a former 4-star wide receiver in the 2024 cycle. He is not going to be at Miami next year. He's going to enter the transfer portal. The wide receiver market for schools like Penn State, schools like, we go talk about Michigan. I'm curious to see who ends up jumping in the portal to add to this wide receiver market. But Nye Carr, 4-star player, very curious to see where he ends up at. So, again, keep it locked right here. We'll have the latest for you across every single show as long as the transfer portal is open. But, go ahead and make sure you're subscribed. We appreciate you all in advance for being locked in. The portal continues to churn. So, head on a swivel. Head on a swivel during NACOS season.